Greetings and welcome to Market Matters. I'm Khoo Chong, joined as usual by Charlotte Chong, and our company in the news is MBM Resources Bhd. They are in the news because their 20% owned associate, Perodua, have had the best year on record. They sold 213,300 cars, led by the AXIS, I think, which is their new small car. Now, of course, in an economy which is slowing down, people are trading down into cheaper and smaller cars. So, henceforth, Perodua's amazing results.
So, actually, I attended Frost & Sullivan Automotive Outlook last week, and I'm not surprised Perodua is doing so well. With a market share of 32%, they are heading the market in national car maker segment versus Proton's 17.7% market share. Total industrial volume for the entire year in 2015 they estimate to be 667,000 units. And but Frost & Sullivan actually estimated TIV2 declined 1.44% to 648,000 units this year.
So in other words, the car market will be a little bit weak in 2016. They basically, Perodua, surpassed their 2015 target by about 5,000 units, and they reckon to maintain a market share in 2016 of 32%, they'll do about 216,000 units, which, if they meet that target, will be again another sales record for the company. Now, of course, the AXIS, they sold, I think, 47% of total sales was from the AXIS. Don't know if you've seen it. Small car next to the
compact car.
Kind of like smaller version of the MyV. So obviously that's obviously very good for them.
The CEO, I mean, I actually say that 2016 will be a tough year for the auto industry, but I think it still depends on what kind of models they launch and if they can, compete with the competitors in the market. But I don't think Perodua has so much to be worried about. But I think Proton has to be worried about Honda surpassing their sales.
Exactly, because I think for the second year running, non-national cars have overtaken national cars, which was never the case in the old days. But now, because of the liberalization of the car industry, it's happening, and good news, because local cars need to come up and fight with the non-national car makers.
Now, MBM Resources actually has other brands as well. Daihatsu, Perodua, Mitsubishi and Volkswagen, Volvo, Hino. Although they only own 20% of Perodua, their third quarter net profit actually down 6.8% to 8.6 million ringgit, revenue down 2.8% to 411 million ringgit.
Yeah, because the other brands in their stable, their luxury brands like Volvo and Volkswagen, plagued during the year because of that hullabaloo with their emissions machinery. So they took a whole bunch of hits on their VW sales. So to summarize where the MBM Resources is concerned, their 20% owned associate Perodua has announced record annual sales in 2015. Secondly, they've got a national market share of 32%, and they plan to maintain that market share going to 2016, which, if they achieve that 216,000 unit target, will be yet another record. But overall, MBM Resources as a group has had lower profits because sales of its luxury auto brands took a hit during the year. Now let's move along to Broker's Call, Charlotte. And the company we're looking at is AXIS REIT. They closed the day at 157, down 0.6%.
Now what happened is, I think they have a meeting yesterday after the result, after they released the result. They're in the midst of completing 4 industrial properties in Johor by end January and another 2 by the middle of this year. And that's why MIDF, they are pretty upbeat about this company. They have maintained a neutral call with higher target price of 1.68 ringgit from 1.66 ringgit. They say 4th quarter result within expectation. DPU of 2 cents was declared, and lifting DPU for the entire year to 8.4 cents.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's around about 5 or 6% yield. But 10 cents upside from the current 157 is not bad for a little REIT like that. Where RHB Research is concerned, they reckon it's a buy call for AXIS REIT with a target price of 184. That's a little bit more bullish than MIDF's. They reckon that AXIS REIT's 4th quarter results came in below expectations at about 90% of theirs and street consensus estimates, but their buy call and their discounted target price of 184 with a 17% upside is under review pending the briefing.
Now, compared with RHB, actually, I know MIDF is less bullish than RHB, but they say near-term catalyst, from neutral, probably upgrade to a buy call. Near-term catalyst for AXIS REIT is limited pending the securement of tenants for AXIS Business Campus and injection of yield accretive assets. So they still have a few assets, in their pockets in Johor and also in other places.
I wonder what Leong Kit May has got her tricks under her sleeve, because she obviously replaces Dato' Stuart LeBroy, former chief executive, and she's of course held several C-suite positions in the REIT sector prior to being promoted to AXIS top job. So, but she's got to contend with a high financing
Have you
charge.
met her before? She's
I would love to meet
sweet
her. I
lady,
have not met her.
sweet lady.
She's nice to talk to.
She is definitely.
Yeah.
Now, for quarter earnings, actually we saw up, actually profit down 35% to 17 million ringgit, revenue up 14.2% to 14 million ringgit, and the improvement in earnings was actually due to newly acquired assets. They have a few: AXIS MRO Hub, AXIS Shah Alam, AXIS Steel Center, and also AXIS Shah Alam DC2.
Okay, to summarize then, for AXIS REIT, they've just announced the Q4 earnings that were broadly in line with consensus estimates. Secondly, MIDF has maintained a neutral call on the stock with a hard target price of 168. RHB Research maintains a buy call on the stock with a target price of 184. So that's a wrap from us today. Thank you for watching. For more information, go to all sensible newsstands where you can buy the Edge Weekly and the Edge Daily as well. Otherwise, head along to the edgemarkets.com. Thank you for watching. Good night and good luck.